Hold on, I have to hit continue. I have to consent.
Yeah, consent, Anna. Consent.
I gave my consent.
If you're just joining on the video, we started a few minutes late on this podcast because YouTube is all up its own ass and it doesn't like when we play music. Okay. In other words, anyone can play music and get 10 million views, 100 million views on some of them. But if I put it in this podcast for 15 seconds, oh my God, all hell breaks loose. I don't get it. No one can. I've asked everyone who I work with, YouTube people, why that is so, and no one can give me an answer. Hey, YouTube, why don't you give me a phone call? Let me know what's going on. I don't get it. I don't get it.
They don't call people.
Jesus Christ. YouTube calls people. They must call people.
No.
Oh, I can't play music for the rest of the podcast. And if I do, I got to pay a guy to cut the music out.
Yeah, you do.
That's just the way it goes.
We had Tears of a Clown in my head all day long.
Smokey.
Yeah, play Smokey.
I can't. Well, Bill, I told Bill I wouldn't do a whole lot of it.
Okay, all right.
You want to hear a little Smokey? Everyone loves Smokey.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I do.
All right, so Anna, we can't talk during it because Bill's going to have to cut this off for YouTube.
That's fine. I'm prepping chicken fingers.
Low carb, tell people what you're doing, Anna. You're not just doing any kind of.
Where's my baby whisk? Y'all got to have the baby whisk. I'm taking chicken thighs and I'm going to cut them up and I'm going to put the Eat Happy Kitchen barbecue spice, which should be out in a month or two.
But you got real whole chickens there, right? Like you got like a whole.
This is the boneless, skinless chicken thigh, and this is my favorite thing to make with it. That's super easy. That the whole fam likes. You just kind of cut it. And then I coat it with, I ground up some pork rinds in the thing. And then I put a little bit of flax meal in there for extra crunch. And I just whisk that. Oh, see, that pork rind I don't like to eat pork rinds raw.
Yeah.
So I'm going to coat this. I'm going to cut up this chicken, then I'm going to coat it, and then I'm going to fry it in the pan. And then I'm going to heat up the pink crema sauce. Are you into yummy things, Vinny?
Anna, I had it last week. Here's the problem. I only have 2 bottles. I'm already down to 1 bottle.
Yeah, it's a problem.
I don't know what to do with myself.
Yeah, I know, it's a problem.
That stuff is overboard good.
I can use this one. I have to take pictures of stuff. I'm not supposed to be using any of it, but I'm using it because I'm supposed to take pictures for the website.
Can I tell you something? Folks, this is not an ad. Anna knocked this one out of the park.
It's really good. And then I'm going to make something with the puttanesca too, which is.
I haven't tried it yet. Full disclosure. I mean, I won't lie on the podcast.
The puttanesca is my new favorite. I love the pink crema and everybody loves the pink crema, but I can't eat the dairy. So I'm using it as a dipping sauce for this so I can still eat this chicken.
Okay. So
anyway, go ahead.
Be quiet for a second. So the rest of the world over on iTunes and everywhere else can hear the great Smokey Robinson.
Okay.
You know what I miss, Anna?
What?
I miss the Motown bands whenever they would come on Saturday afternoon, like on American Bandstand, or they would come on Soul Train and some of the different programs that were on when I was a kid. There would always be the singer, and then there would be 3 other guys, backup singers, and they had these coordinated dances where they'd spin around and do all this. No one does that.
Where they do the step, and then they would like spin around and do a thing, and then,
that. And they would have some really cool moves. Like they didn't just mess around, and they kept, they were writing a song, man. They did the whole thing.
It made you want to get together with your friends and be like, let's do a dance. And then it would never be as good as their dance, which is why they are paid the big bucks.
Unbelievable, those guys. Anna, while you're chopping up chicken, I'm going to tell everybody we have a new deal going on now with Belcampo. Brand new deal, Anna.
Really?
Yeah. Remember how they had the 20%, but it was only on the first time deal?
Yeah.
All right. Remember when I've had other meat companies on the show, it would be 5% off every time and free shipping, blah, blah. And it's because these companies, they run such a tight ship.
Right.
But I got together with Anya and Allison and the whole crew over and look, they were like, look, we can't keep giving this 20% off the first time.
I figured it would end soon.
Yeah, they had to calm me down. I may or may not had some vodka that night. And then I called them back the next morning, and I said, no, 10%. I can't do. I need 15%. And here's why.
Did she say, all right?
Yeah, I said, I need 50. Look, my audience is loyal. They're going to buy your product. I need 15% off.
Yeah.
And they said, okay, you can have your 15%, but you can't stack it on top of other deals. Of course, no one's going to let you do that because they would literally lose money. They would be out.
Who lets people stack it on other deals anyway? You can't stack.
I don't know. I don't know.
Do people get mad about that?
Well, they told me to mention it. You know, this does not go. It doesn't stack with anything else. And if there's a sale item or whatever, it doesn't throw another 15% off. So this is 15% off everything at regular price on the site, but it's every single time. Again, I do not know how long they will allow me to do this. They've committed to a month, but don't wait, because in a month you can make 2 or 3 different orders. I want to see you guys doing this and liking it. Maybe get a second month out of them, maybe a third month. Let's keep it rolling, folks. Belcampo, 15% off every single time. So if you've been there before and you went, I can't get that discount again, now you can. Belcampo, 15% off, promo code Vinnie, VINNIE, no wimpy Y, VINNIE. If you spend over $100 after the discount, free shipping. I suggest you spend a couple of $100s every time. Number one, you're filling your freezer up with something that won't perish as long as it's in the freezer, number one. And number two, and more, 15% off. I mean, it's meat and free shipping after $100.
I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm smelling this barbecue rub.
Yeah.
It's so good that you get the extra meats from the Belcampo and freeze them, because by the time this barbecue rub comes out, you're going to want to grill all. You're going to want to
rub Anna all over Anya. That's right.
That's right.
Ooh,
that's exactly what
Anna and Anya.
We're gonna have meat action. Anya, meat action.
Anya and Anna, meat action.
I can't even say my own name.
You know what? We should do a meetup over at Anya's place.
Yeah,
make that happen.
We should. We got plenty of LA people to do it.
Belcampo, folks. BELCAMP.
Wait, is it still the same discount code?
Discount code Vinnie. 15% off every time you go back. It's kind of a welcome back thing for you guys who said, I'm going to go somewhere else. So go check it out. Belcampo. You'll love the meatballs are NSNG friendly. They're approved by me. You have your, how you say, your steaks, every steak, they have the ground beef, everything.
They have every cut of meat, and it's so good.
And
by the way, their meatballs have what they use to bind them is a little bit of flaxseed, which is what I use for my coating. It works really well. Those meatballs are so good. Are they still in stock?
They are right now. So folks, you need to go check right now when this show comes out. Look, if you listen to the show a week later, maybe they're not there, but go check it out. Belcampo, promo code Vinnie, 15% off, VINNIE, no wimpy Y. Anna.
Yeah.
I want to talk about my movie for a minute. Do you want to do an update there? You want to talk about what I showed?
Okay. I basically cut chicken thighs, and I don't cut the excess fat off. And here's why. Because first of all, I like to eat fat. Second of all, it's going to kind of render off when you fry these things. So I literally cut these into strips, into chicken strips, and they're chicken thighs. They're going to be a little bit different texture because they're chicken thighs when they're done. They're not going to be like a white meat chicken tender. So just know that. But I basically sprinkled these really well with the Eat Happy kitchen barbecue dust, but you could just put smoked paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper on there at home. And I mixed up my coating. So I'm going to heat up my Villa Cappelli olive oil, and I'm going to coat these things and just start to fry them in the pan. So while you're talking about stuff, I'm going to start to do that. You can do an egg wash, meaning that you dredge these in egg first and then coat it and then fry it. I'm not going to do that today, just for
why not, Anna? I like, because you didn't put it together, because I like the egg wash. Seems to make things stick better.
It does stick better. It's somebody asked me to do a video sometime of how to keep it on, because an egg wash means it'll absorb more of the coating. So then when it starts to cook, if you're not really careful about flipping things, the whole side of coating can come off.
Right.
So, but that's not why I'm not doing it. I'm just not eating eggs right now, and I really want to eat these. So that's what's happening. So it'll be a little bit of thinner coating, but that's fine.
Okay, got it.
But that's, I'm just telling y'all, if you're doing the egg wash, you definitely want to make sure that you gingerly flip, because this is not flour. We're not using any grains. That stuff doesn't stick together as well. So if you use the egg wash to stick the coating on, and I'm using, again, pork rinds crushed up with a little flax meal. You could use almond flour. You could use whatever nut flour you like. You could use Parmesan cheese and pork rinds. You could, any combination of those low carb options are great, but they're not going to stick with the egg wash. They might come off whole hog. You know what I mean? They might just like peel off. So you just have to flip it really gingerly.
Anna, while you're doing that, right before I turned on this podcast, I sent you about a 2-minute clip, and we didn't talk about this. I said, Anna,
what can I say? Am I allowed to say anything?
Wait, hang on. All I said to Anna, I want the audience to know, full disclosure, I said, Anna, I want you to watch this. As soon as you watch it on video, show me that you're erasing it.
Yeah.
It's the ending of my movie. Now, I don't have the whole movie done, but I do have the ending. I sent Anna maybe the last, what do you figure, Anna, about 2 minutes, minute and a half?
It was 3 minutes and 34 seconds.
Yeah. Okay.
That guy was interesting at the end.
Okay.
I don't want to say anything. I'm too scared.
Don't talk about the guy. Don't talk about, I'm just going to ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
On any documentary, have you ever seen a more compelling ending to a documentary? You can say no. You can say whatever you want. Or you can talk about don't talk about what you saw. I don't want you to talk.
Here's the thing. Okay. The ending made me automatically go, oh shit, Vinny, you need to make another one because I need to know more. That's what it made me think. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. And you don't even know what's going to be in the rest of the movie.
No, I don't.
We haven't discussed the whole movie. But it is
incredibly compelling.
You watched almost 4 minutes of my movie.
Yeah.
And the only thing I told you was, Anna, this is the end of the movie.
Right.
Okay. You remember Fata documentary, the original, you were in it.
Yes.
The scene that everyone had trouble with.
Right.
Was when I showed a foot, someone in surgery having their foot chopped off because of type 2 diabetes.
Correct.
And some people, some people said, you want to talk about divisiveness. Half the audience said, I wish I had never seen that because I can't unsee it. The other half said, that's the reason I went on a diet that night. I went on NSNG low carb that night because I saw the reality. I'm happy I put that amputation in my movie.
I'm happy you are too, because people don't know.
They need to see the truth. And that one scene caused people to go, I can no longer do what I've been doing my entire life. I have to do something differently. And Anna, here we are. That movie's been out for a couple of years now. I do phone calls every day. I still take phone calls from people. You sign up at VinnieTortorich.com. I'll take you. I call you on exactly the hour. It hardly ever screws up. Almost daily. You would think that most of my phone calls come, oh yeah, I heard you on Adam Carolla, blah, blah, blah. It comes from that movie.
Great. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that.
And the thing they always say to me is that one scene was so sobering for me and my husband, or me and my wife, or I was sitting there alone feeling sorry for myself. That one scene changed my life.
Great.
That's why I'm glad I left it. So for everyone else who said, maybe you shouldn't have done it. They're the number of people who say, thank you. Thank you for doing that. Now, knowing that about one scene in my first movie, I'm on movie number 3. What do you think of the final scene in this movie?
I can't say anything. I can't say anything.
Say what you can say, work around it. I don't want you to say what it is. But there's no way I could, that's no trick photography.
No.
That's
actual footage.
That's footage.
Yeah.
Do you think I will turn vegans who think that they're saving sentient beings, and that's the only reason they're vegans, or they're saving the earth? Do you think they might change their mind on that final 4 minutes?
No.
Really?
I think they're going to get mad.
I think some of them will.
Some of them might, yeah.
I look, some people will double down and go, "You're an asshole."
Yeah,
that didn't really happen. You know, people who want to drink the Kool-Aid of anything.
You can't deny that footage.
No. Oh, no, that is not cut in any way, shape, or form. It's like, I even say, you think I'm kidding? You don't think I have the video? And then I show this video.
Right.
And then the screen goes to black.
I know. It's really like,
you really want a 20-minute explanation of what you just
did
saw.
My jaw not drop at the end?
Yeah, I was watching you watch it, and right at about 2 minutes, your mouth opened. Like,
here we go. Here we go.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, this is coming. This is coming. And then it comes, and you can't unsee it. And I know I look giddy, and look, I hate what has to go on. I really do.
Right.
But it's my job to show the truth. That's all I'm doing here. That's all this exercise is. This podcast, this video podcast, everything we do is about showing the truth. That's it. There's nothing else. And that's what we do.
That's true.
Anna?
I am very much looking forward to it. And also, how do I say this without revealing anything? I'm very curious to see the cards and letters.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look.
It's really amazing. You did a really good job. And you shaved for your interview.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I was all clean shaven.
How did I look, Anna? That's the part that I can actually talk about, right? I can talk about how you actually shaved this time.
Yeah.
So you shaved last time.
I shaved last time. I'm always clean shaven for my movies.
That's good.
Yeah.
You're not Vinnie Tortorich for your movies.
All right. Here's the thing. I don't shower for the movies, but I shave.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, you don't do a horse bath?
Nah, I'm full musk. I'm all man. I'm all man, Anna. You never know. I might want to go hunting after. You can't go in the woods smelling sweet. A bear's going to try to hump you.
They love to hump.
They hump, and then they'll eat you.
Bears be humping.
Look, I mean, I tell people all the time, they go, yeah, I'm going out in the wood. I'm putting this citronella on me so I don't get the bugs. Guess what? A bear thinks that's sweet. A bear's coming for you.
It's herbal.
You go out in the woods.
Citronella is a bear's dessert.
Oh, yeah. They say, oh, look, a big lemon is over there. I think I'm going to go eat it. No, don't do it. You go out, when me and Coddington go hiking, we smell like men. Men.
Do you sniff each other's armpits to make sure you're safe?
No, but we're in the car together. We know.
So you know.
Yeah. Yeah. We ride there together. Nobody's got cologne on. Nah, not us.
No.
As a matter of fact, if Don ever showed up smelling good, I'd kick his ass out. Get out of here. I don't want to smell that.
I feel like you shouldn't reveal that about Don, because that's between men, and he uses his podcast to pick up women. So you need to talk about how good he smells when he's not climbing a mountain or hunting with you.
I think he got mad at me the other day for using his name on the podcast.
Yeah.
I'll never know that guy. I love him though. All right. So Anna.
John, you're rich, you're hot, you're a heartbreaker.
I wish I could
How
find.
could he be mad? How could he be mad that we've made up this whole persona of him being a billionaire heartbreaker who gets all the ladies? How is he upset about that?
I wonder if this is the billionaire. I don't know how to find the billionaire Don Coddington thing. Let's see here.
By the way, if you notice, halfway through cooking this, I flipped everything, and then I was like, you know what? The pan looks dry. Add more Villa Cappelli. That's what I like to do.
Why can't I find a Don Coddington thing? Oh well.
So can I ask you a question from the internet? from one
Sure.
Miss Susie DeMeester, who's been waiting very patiently for weeks.
By the way,
on
Susie
end.
DeMeester actually introduced me to one of the experts in my next movie.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Susie DeMeester asks, please remind me of the science behind keeping in zone 2. It is working, but I can't remember the explanation. Thank you.
Wow,
and I'm going to tell you, I'm on day 18 of my 33 minutes a day on my concept 2.
Why 33 minutes?
Because I want to next month do 35 minutes, and the month after that do 40 minutes, and the month after that do 45 minutes. But I don't want to jump the gun, and I know myself. If I say like I'm just going to go straight from 30 to 45 minutes, I won't want to do it.
But 33 is oddly specific. Usually people will do 30 or 35.
Because I get to a certain number of meters by 33, and it feels like a good completion point.
Okay.
And I sweat bullets because I'm in zone 2.
All right. So, Susie, let me explain zone 2 and why it's important. Pay attention, folks. This can get long, arduous, and boring. But here it is, because it does matter. We have generally four zones. Zone 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Mm-hmm.
In zone 1, I'm going to give an example of zone 1.
You're talking about heart rate exercise zones.
Yeah. Yes. Well, we're going to measure those zones by heart rate. Okay. Right. So in zone 1, you are between, and I'll explain that in a second. Zone 1, you're up to 69% of your aerobic capacity. Now, an example of that, you're working in the garden.
Perfect.
Folks, you got to go watch this video. Anna's over there frying up chicken.
It smells so good.
Anna, hold one up into the camera.
Okay.
What you got there?
It's basically like a little chicken finger.
I can almost smell it from here.
And so you could make a ranch dressing.
Yeah.
To go with that.
And a Vocino, don't get the one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, go get the eat.
Don't do a store-bought. Don't do you guys. Don't do a store-bought. Or what I'm going to do is make the pink crema, heat it up, and it'll be a little dipping sauce. So it'll almost be like a barbecue chicken parm, if that makes sense.
I want some of that.
It's so good. But let me get these other guys fried up. Okay. Go ahead. So, 60, you said 69.
I did. So up to 69%. So you're working in the garden, you're doing housework, you're taking your dog for a walk and the dog is sniffing around. You're not, anytime you're on your feet walking around, that's basically zone 2. You're doing housework up and down the stairs, whatever, that's zone 1. Okay. But then between 70 and 79% of your aerobic capacity, that's zone 2. It's kind of like zone 1, but it's more elevated. And here's why zone 2 is so important. It's because you're working at the highest rate that you can work and still basically only burn fat, because your body, your preferred fuel is fat, and your body can change those fat cells into ketone bodies fast enough to keep you fueled forever. Okay. And then there's zone 3. Zone 3 is between 80 and 89% of your aerobic capacity. Now you're burning 1% of your calories in sugar because the fat is not keeping up anymore. So you'll say, well, geez, Vinnie, wait, if I'm doing, what the hell? If you become fat adapted,
oh my God,
and you're built and you always have ketones readily available, you will be able to do this in zone 3. But you need to become fat adapted. You need to be metabolically flexible, and that doesn't happen overnight. Zone 4 is between 90 and 100% of your aerobic capacity. Now you're basically only burning sugar. Again, you can burn ketones there. If you are in dietary ketosis, if you're used to working out that way and living that way, I could go as hard as I want, no problem. I live in ketosis, no problem. People who do this can do that. I've proven it in bike races. I've proven it climbing glaciers and climbing mountains and everything else. It works. Just trust me that it works. So why is zone 2 the most important? Because if you're in zone 3 and you stay there forever, you go, oh, I just burned a ton more calories in zone 2. Look at me. But when you get off of that piece of exercise equipment, or you finish that run, or you get off that mountain, or out of that swimming pool, or off of that rowing machine or rowboat or paddle or whatever, you could feel like you need to eat sugary things. You'll feel lightheaded. You'll feel like you're going to bonk, unless, again, you're fat adapted. So you see in zone 3, you start burning more sugar. And then when your body tries to maintain homeostasis, your brain tells you, I need Gatorade, I need a muffin, I need something right now. That's why these.
But you're
kids,
saying zone 3 will do that to you, but zone 2 won't.
It won't, because in zone 2,
Okay.
you're just burning fat. That's why these kids, where the parents just keep feeding them crap and sugar, 20 minutes on a soccer pitch, and these kids are ready for a muffin and some orange juice and everything else, because
Right.
they're just low sugar burners, right? Because that's the way their system has been trained. If you train them the other way, they would quickly become fat burners, and you wouldn't have low chubby fat soccer players anymore. That's why zone 2 is important. Now, Anna, sometimes I go off on tangents. Did I explain that correctly?
Yeah, but I think that the next question is going to be for the folks who don't know, because they're going to want to work out when they do their cardio. They're going to want to stay in zone 2. How do you calculate it? Well, I wish you could eat these, Vinny. They're so good.
And I'm sitting over here looking at you, and
This is hard for you when I'm cooking and then you can't have any.
And I can't, I feel like I could smell it.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's so good.
I got a half a boner over here. I have a food boner right now.
Yeah. It's called a culinary chubby.
Oh, God.
That's trademarked by Kurt Lapierre.
Kurt Lapierre, you know how to do everything right. Loving you is wrong. Okay, so how do you calculate zone 2? Interesting question. You could go into a lab and figure it out.
Ooh, hot.
But a lot of guys have figured it out without going into a lab. You could take an average. So basically, you take the number 180 minus your age. I did not say 220. I said 180. Anna, what did I say? What number are we going to start with? What's the
180?
Data? 180 minus your age. Anna, how old are you?
48.
Okay, 48 from 180 is what?
132.
Okay, but you're not a couch potato.
No.
You exercise. You move around. You're on your spinner. You go outside and walk with your dog and your husband. And,
yeah.
So you can add 5 clicks to it. So 132 plus 5 is 137. So right in the middle of your zone 2, let's call it 75%, you're at 137 beats per minute on your heart rate. Right? Mm-hmm. Now, do you have to be there the whole time? No. So don't go to the gym, get on the elliptical machine, or go out to the track, or whatever you do, and look at your heart rate watch and go, oh, geez, Vinny says I have to be at this certain number because of my age, and I'm way below that. It's okay to be below.
Right.
It's just not okay to be above. Whoa. What happened?
Sorry, I was cleaning the thing.
Okay. Hurt my ears. All right. So that's what happens. You can be below it, but you don't want to be above it. So a lot of times when I exercise, I'll stay somewhere between 3 and 4 notches below. So I'm 58 years old. So you take that from 180, that's 122. So, and I know that mine is closer to 127, 128. So, and I've been measured in a lab. So I know I can go as high as 130. I've been an athlete my whole life. It's an unusual thing. I've been an ultra athlete for a gazillion years. My mitochondria might be a little different. What's he doing?
He talks and he doesn't know that he's talking.
Yeah. He's an old Italian guy.
Yeah, he's old Italian. He walks around talking to himself in a cute way.
Yeah.
But I was just reminding him we're podcasting. He's stealing the food.
Yeah,
this is going to be your dipping sauce. See? Thieving.
And I would be eating the crap out of that right now.
I know. It's really good. Isn't it good?
I can almost smell it through the video.
Yeah.
Is that good?
I can't wait for these spices to come out.
When are they coming out, Anna?
We have to manufacture the canisters. We have to finish our organic certification, which will be done the whole time, like while it's, and then make the spices and then mail them to people. That's it.
I feel your pain. I really do.
Maybe 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah. I mean, we're held up on our EPA DHA, our fish oil, because of supply chain stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We thought it would be out later.
The supply chain stuff's crazy right now.
We thought it would be out in late June. It's going to be late July.
Right.
We're a month behind. Yeah, I like to stay on schedule.
That's not bad, though.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Listen, it took me the better part of a year to get these 2 new flavors out. And again, it took me 2 years to do the first flavor, 1 year to do the 2 new flavors. And I'm going to have a pumpkin marinara for the fall, which will be less than 3 months, So every time the learning curve gets shorter, however, it might not.
I'm so excited about my fish oil because we worked on that formula for so long and so hard. I can't wait for people to get it. I really can't wait.
I can't wait.
So Anna, what are you doing now?
So now I'm just taking these off the heat. These are ready to go. I'm going to serve these, and I just want to make sure the pink sauce heats up. Did we do zone 2? We feel good about zone 2?
Yeah. So it's 180 minus your age. If you're in shape, add 5 points. If you're severely out of shape, subtract 5 points. So if you're at 125 and you've been a couch potato for the past 20 years, 120 should be your highest. So you can subtract there too. But that's zone 2.
Question for you, Vin.
Sure.
If somebody is new to NSNG and they have excess glucose to burn off, like they're basically either recommitting or committing, and is there just go straight for zone 2? Like just go right there, or should they work out to burn off the excess glucose first in zone 3 and then do zone 2?
There's no excess glucose. Your body always maintains homeostasis, period.
So if you eat extra glucose, it's just storing it as fat. It's converting it and storing
it turns into a long chain triglyceride that stores as a fat in the fat cell. So there is never any. People say, well, why should I burn off some of that glucose? And remember that bullshit people were doing, like at the beginning of this, when I first started doing the podcast, they were like, hey, I can backload carbs.
Right.
And they were like, I can burn.
But it's still a thing. People ask about that all the time.
Yeah. Trust me, folks, there is no tricking Mother Nature. There is no tricking. There is backloading carbs. I saw some bullshit the other day. There's guys saying, hey, you strategic carbs. I'm like, that's coming around again? Really? Oh,
what the heck is strategic carbs?
You tell me, Anna. You tell me.
Well, I don't know. So I can't.
Whenever you hear stuff like, let me tell you some of the buzzwords. Strategic carbs. Carbs are
carb cycling.
Carb cycling. Backloading carbs. Preloading carbs and then burning them off. This is all bullshit. It means you're not serious. It means you can still get type 2 diabetes. You can still get fatty liver disease. You're not going to lose weight. You would be shocked at the number of people every day. And while I'm on it, I talk about this all the time. If you think you're going to buy keto bread, which is an oxymoron, if you think anything is keto, that if it comes in a package and it says keto, it ain't keto. Sorry, unless it's a piece of meat and they stamp keto on it. Because, and by the way, I saw one the other day. It said keto certified.
Oh, well, haven't we established that that's bullshit?
Yeah, who's certified? The government's not certifying this. Anna and I are people. We have food companies. Yeah. We know all the certifications you have to go through. Anna, if you wanted to print keto certified on your thing, would you have to go to any company?
I think I could just put it on there. Who's going to bust me?
Stamp it on. Who gives a shit? Keto certified.
I put keto and paleo friendly on the outside of the box that I ship it in.
I do that, but I do that on my
because I just want people
my nut butter,
our ecosystem to understand.
Right.
Yeah.
I do it on my nut butter. So maybe I'm
Right.
guilty of it too. But the bottom line is,
Well, I don't think I don't think there's anything wrong with using keywords if people are looking for certain keywords.
if they're
But
looking
I can't put gluten-free on there because I haven't been certified gluten-free. And if I did on the very first round that went out said gluten-free, and then I found out I had to take that off so it says no gluten. And you can't say the words gluten-free because it hasn't gone through the certification process. And the food consulting company was like, yeah, what if somebody eats it and they get sick and you get sued? And I go, well, I am that person.
yeah,
I'm the one with celiac. So,
Yeah.
and if I'm okay with my product, because obviously it's made on a completely clean line. There's no gluten anywhere or grains anywhere in sight. But still, I took it off because I don't want there to be confusion. And in our lawsuit happy culture, I don't want to like invite something like that. Wouldn't that be ironic?
yeah. No,
But
no, Anna,
by the way,
look,
I'm sauteing onions right now. I'm going to add some mushrooms and red pepper, and we're just going to make a little. I'm making basically a nice veggie scramble. This is what I mean, a veggie scramble, a veggie saute that I'm going to add the puttanesca to. But this has got to cook a while because I didn't pick a big enough pan. But you see all those beautiful.
yeah, that looks delicious. Folks, if you want to see all this, we do a video podcast also. You can watch Anna cook in this particular episode. So you can go over there and check it out. The only thing that won't be in this episode is the music.
That's true. It'll just be a weird, empty, blank space like my soul.
Like Anna, I'm looking at the Smokey Robinson thing, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, I pulled it up on YouTube, right? Who put this up? I don't get.
I hope Smokey Robinson's estate put it up.
It says Motown Tunes. I don't know if that's Motown.
By the way, you guys, I want to show you 3 different ways because people. Here's the thing that's funny about going NSNG. Can I just talk about this for a second, Vin?
Sure.
People say they could never give up pasta, and I always tell them, yeah, you can, and here's why. You think it's the pasta that you love, but it's actually the sauce that you love.
Yeah.
The pasta is just a vehicle for the sauce. And this is not to say that homemade pasta made by a nonna isn't wonderful. Of course it is. But most of y'all aren't eating homemade pasta made by your nonna. You're buying a box of glue and cooking it. And here's the thing. You don't know it's a box of glue until you go NSNG for 30 to 60 days. And then you go back and you make that pasta. And you're like, holy crap, this tastes like the cardboard box that it came in. And so people want to do their pasta. You can do that. Look, I just did a spaghetti squash. And where's my fork? Where's my spaghetti squash fork? I did a spaghetti squash for 30, 40 minutes in the oven. It makes the spaghetti squash. Look, it's like, see that? See?
Delicious.
It makes a thing. Great.
And wait,
You can
Anna,
take the
what did you call
spiralizer
that?
and do the
What
zucchini.
did you call that instead of pasta?
Spaghetti squash.
Yeah, but what is it for the sauce?
Oh, puttanesca?
Did you say vehicle?
Oh, God. That is an obscure lyric to choose to get that song going. But good job.
Anna, come on. You know I'm going to pull it out every now and then. Sorry, Bill. Ides of March. And folks, we'll be playing more of that at the end of the thing on the regular podcast.
So I'm making a little puttanesca side dish. And I'm adding vegetables. I'm adding a thing. And then there's one more thing that I actually like. Y'all turned me on to this in the group. They saw these guys on Shark Tank, and I was like, how good could it be? It's called palmini, and they make it out of hearts of palm. It's not bad.
What's in it, Anna? Because people are going to ask me about it. Sorry.
Hold on.
We're giving them a free advertisement.
I know we are. But people are posting this in the group nonstop. It's not I prefer to do the fresh vegetables personally. Yeah. But it's sliced hearts of palm, water, sea salt, citric acid, which is just a shelf
Stabilizer.
stable. Yeah. Not bad.
Okay.
I don't prefer it, but it is good.
I would do what you
I
have
always
there.
like to do the vegetables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm going to do a vegetable, and people ask me all the time, what, I got two of the phone calls today. It's like, which vegetables do you eat? And I always say,
Vegetables.
number one, cruciferous, but my favorite are broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, asparagus, which I had tonight, which is not cruciferous. And those are my favorites. So I eat them over and over. We also eat that, what Anna's doing there, that string squash. What do you call that stuff, Anna?
Spaghetti squash.
Spaghetti. I call
Listen, here's the deal. Any vegetable you want to saute, actually, I'm out of pancetta. Or am I?
What are you going to do? What should one do?
Well, let me see if I have pancetta and I'll put it in here. Because why not? If you notice, I just put some onion powder, garlic powder, salt, and pepper in with the vegetables. Here's the thing with vegetables. Just start cooking them because they're going to go bad in your fridge and you might as well just start cooking them. Turn them into a thing, dump the thing in there, dump the sauce. You'd be shocked at how just easy it is. I'm keeping the heat a little low on these because I want them to cook slow.
Mm-hmm.
But pretty soon I'm just going to dump the sauce and then this stuff and some pancetta if I can find it. The pink sauce is almost heated up more, and if you want to have that for a dipping sauce for your chicken.
He's so spoiled.
He's very spoiled.
Yeah.
But also too, here's the arrangement. It's a really good arrangement that we have. He takes care of the outside of the house, and I take care of the inside of the house, except for bugs. And it's a good arrangement. So he gets to eat, and I don't ever have to think about a lawn situation or car because that's outside the house.
Here's what I do, Anna.
That's a good. So I'm spoiled too, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, Serena takes care of the inside of the house. I pay about 5 different guys to take care of the outside of the house.
Well, that of course, yeah.
Because I'm busy making movies. See, you can't do it all. I'm busy with the movies. I'm busy with the podcast. I do 5 a week. I'm releasing another book. I'm not saying what it is yet. It'll be coming soon. Should I mention what it's going to be?
Not yet. Let's have a big announcement about it.
Yeah.
Look what I found.
I'm doing something with the book. Ooh, pancetta.
See, I'm a true Italian woman. I always have pancetta.
You always have pancetta. Anna, I never see pancetta like that. I always get the cubes.
Yeah, I do too, but this is all they had.
You need to find a different store.
But here's the thing. I want to tell you something. Because somebody wrote me, I think his name is Roy. He wrote me asking about the cruciferous and the leafy greens, asking if he needs to count those carbs. And I think a lot of people think they need to count the carbs. And I'm like, here's what I wrote him back. And you correct me if I'm wrong. I'm going to cook all that. That's not that much. I wrote him back and I said, in NSNG, we don't count unless you absolutely feel like you have to for your own sanity. And, but for the most part, if you're eating cruciferous and leafy greens, you're eating fatty cuts of meat, you're eating fresh vegetables, you're going to be fine.
Yeah, you will be fine.
The full fat dairy.
I
told him to also book a thing with you, but I was really excited for him because he says he's committed to doing 80 days of NSNG and no alcohol too, which I think that's a great Kickstarter too, to cut out alcohol for a period of time. Yeah.
But to answer for everyone else, folks, if you're just eating a normal amount of cruciferous vegetables, that's your carbs. I mean, where else are you getting carbs from? You're eating meat, you're eating high fat and pancetta and your bacon and your eggs and your chicken. And you're only getting, yeah, gotta love pancetta. Anna, you ever just cook it down in the morning and you skill it and then drop some eggs on top? Just let it all mix together?
Absolutely.
Nothing like it.
Yeah.
Nothing like it.
So I'm going to put the puttanesca in here. But let me get this pancetta crispy first. I should have put that in there first and then did the vegetables in it.
Yeah, she's doing it backwards, folks.
I forgot I had pancetta. How could I be
She's
so dumb?
backloading fat.
By the way, this is how you get people to eat vegetables is you put bacon in their vegetables.
Yeah, it works.
Oh, what is that? What is that, you ask?
Cappelli.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
I love how your husband's right off camera going, wait, you need to put more olive oil in that.
I know.
Yeah. Great.
That looks
I love these cooking shows, Anna. Wait, that's not outside work.
Sometimes I need his muscle. Hmm? Yeah. No, this is pink crema for your chicken. And this is puttanesca for the, I don't know. I'll let you pick.
Wow, that looks so good. Folks, you guys need to go watch this video.
You hear that?
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear it. I hear what's doing over there. I've been jealous this entire time.
Yeah.
Culinary chubby. I like that.
Yeah, right?
Also a great name for a garage band. Look at that. Oh my goodness. And Anna, all of this is done fairly quickly. I mean, this is not.
I mean, I'm like, listen, I'm definitely like taking my time because we're chatting and.
Yeah.
Yes, it's done very quickly. By the way, I usually put salt and pepper and olive oil on the spaghetti squash, but I didn't because I was in a rush and I forgot. So just make sure you taste it, and because if you might need to add more salt. And of course, you know, I love the Redmonds.
Anna, it seems it almost looks creamy.
I might have overcooked the spaghetti squash.
No, I like it overcooked.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like spaghetti squash too firm.
Yeah,
but I do like the zucchini a little bit.
You're doing 2.5, or is that the first?
No, this is the first one. I didn't get enough out of it.
Huh.
But here's another tip. Cut this. It actually is better. I did it the wrong way. If you cut the spaghetti squash on this plane, the horizontal plane, and then it'll scoop out longer threads. It'll feel more like you're having spaghetti. But I'm telling you, you'll go back to having a thing of your pasta, your favorite brand of pasta. You'll be like, oh, you know what? I just miss my pasta. And you'll have it. And then you'll be like, that literally has no flavor.
Yeah.
These vegetables are so much tastier. So this is a huge, this is going to feed us for many meals. But I also, tomorrow night, I'm going to save this because tomorrow night, I'm just going to grill steaks and have steaks and this on the side.
Oh,
done.
I wish I was married to you. Look at that.
We kill each other.
Yeah, pretty much. But who cares?
But who cares?
Look at that.
All right. And you could put parm on that. You could put cream in it if you want it to be nice and creamy. And that's that. I did it. I made food.
Yeah, I'd put some Romano in that. I'd Romano the crap out of that.
I'm going to turn this down and just let it simmer nice.
Yeah, put a top on it, Anna. Don't let all that juice get out.
I don't know if I have the right lid for this thing. Will this work?
Matter.
Oh, that'll work.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Do you think if I got a cooking show, I would get matching pots and pans so everything looked nice? Probably not.
I wouldn't. I would. I wonder why you don't have a cooking show.
This is it.
Yeah.
This is the show.
Vinnie and Anna's cooking show.
Mm-hmm.
Anna.
Where I cook and then you say you wish you could eat it.
I just sit there and go, I want to marry you. Yeah. I want some of that. Yeah.
We answered fitness questions. We talked about your movie. Villa Cappelli, did you tell the people how to get it?
No, folks, you want to get Villa Cappelli? Go to villacappelli.com, click through. No, just go straight there. That is the banner, villacappelli.com. Do all of your shopping there. I always tell people to buy at least $130 worth of goods. And you go, wow, that's a lot.
Yes.
Well, if you get 3 liter tin, you're saving because you're buying in bulk. Number 2, if you spend over $100 after discount, you get free shipping. And if you spend $130 after a discount, you're right at about $115, and you get 10% off by putting in promo code Vinnie. So there's 3 ways to save, folks. There's always ways to save. I was just buying something today, again, from Rogue Fitness, the company I never said I'd buy from. I just bought a couple of rubber bands for Serena, to
literally all you do is buy from Rogue Fitness.
Yeah, all my money goes to Rogue.
Say how you're never going to buy a single thing from them.
But they have the products, Anna. That's the thing. Serena needed these rubber bands so she can assist in doing pull-ups and stuff and all this other stuff. So I just went to Rogue and I bought a couple of silly, these exercise bands. I paid like $10 in shipping. That doesn't happen with Villa Cappelli. Spend over $100 after your discount code and it's free. Free shipping.
Yeah, absolutely.
10% off and free shipping. And like I tell people, get that 3-liter 10. If it's in stock, just get it. Get it.
It should be in stock. I think about 2 to 3 more weeks it's going to be back in stock. There was a big delay. Again, supply chain, shipping. Yeah. I know Steven's gone through a lot to transfer the company over to his name after Paul died and just getting everything. But it's on lock now. He's ready. Good.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He lost the love of his life, Paul Cappelli, and I'm so happy for that boy, and I'm glad he's doing well. And
he's a tall drink of water.
He is pretty hot, but Anna, I think he's gay, so he ain't picking up what you're putting down.
No,
he is not. He is not.
Yeah, you just wait. I have a 0% success rate doing that.
But you're willing to keep trying. Yeah. Folks, go check out Anna Vocino at AnnaVocino.com.
Get the sauces. And I have the marinara PDF with a bunch of new recipes. There's 36 recipes. 10 of them are brand spanking new, and you won't find them anywhere else.
Where's that?
Y'all want new recipes? It's at my site. It's only $4 if you buy sauce, or it's $7.99 on its own. You can download it and have it instantly. It's a PDF. $8.
So go do that.
Yeah.
Also, look, Eat Happy Kitchen. That's where we go. Eat Happy Cookbooks and Eat Happy Too, spelled Too. Okay, so Anna can't spell too good, but that's okay. I wonder if anyone's going to pick up on the fact that I said too good.
Maybe Nancy Wilson would.
Yeah, she's gonna. You said too good is very well.
Yeah. What's wrong with you?
Good joke, Nancy.
What's wrong with you, Tulane?
Yeah. Come on, Emery.
Teach you that at Tulane?
No, unfortunately, they knocked all the Cajun out of me.
Yeah.
They taught me better, but I was already good in English. I sucked at everything else.
Yeah. Well, that's a Marie influence.
I read good.
I read real good.
You should see how good I read. Folks, if you don't get that joke, you need to get some literacy in your life. So go check that out. Anna Vocino is everywhere. Go check it out. She does every Monday. She does a what's it called? Flop camp, or what is it?
Flop camp.
I don't know.
Clubhouse. In fact, I'm going to get you to do this week's Clubhouse. So if you're listening to this Monday morning, tune into Clubhouse this afternoon, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, and I'll have Vinny on because I will be on. Agree to it.
Anna, after this show, remind me to write it in my book.
Okay, I will.
If it's not in the book, it ain't gonna happen. So, folks, I'll probably tie one on by then. So you really want to catch me?
Yeah.
In the Clubhouse.
Yeah. Oh, well, let's have scotch in the Clubhouse.
Clubhouse on a Monday. We'll start the week off with Monday scotch in the Clubhouse.
We're functional.
Yeah. Let's do that. All right. But you know what to do with me. We all go shopping on Amazon. Before you go to Amazon, go to VinnieTortorich.com, click through the banner, puts a little coal on the fire, gets my train down the track. Also, we have a super fan page at VinnieTortorich.com. You can check that out. That's really helped out all the way through the pandemic, and it's still helping out because they don't give us what they used to give us on Amazon. Right. So I have a lot of people to pay around here, and you guys, I keep this podcast free because you guys help me pay everyone around here who works here. So thank you for doing that. Okay. Get ready to do some more editing, Bill. On behalf of Anna Vocino, my name is Vinnie Tortorich. Put life into living.